range one. Actually, it's just left a little bit on here. So these have been machined very thinly, as you can see from this angle. And so they're pretty much like a scalpel when you use them. So that's how they achieve the really sharp cuts. Now they're only polished sharp on one side, which is this side that I'm showing you, and the other side is just to hold the part in place. So you'll see around here how well they've been polished. You notice that these have got blunt ends, because there's no point having these with sharp edges because they'll just stick into things. You only want the edges to be sharp. And then some of the finer things to see is there's the nice spring loading here. So as you close, self-opens without too much tension. So it's still comfortable to use. This point here is the end stop, so it can't be stretched open too much. So as you can see, that's the maximum it will open. This point here is the travel stopper. So when you're closing it, it'll touch that point and won't go any further. Now that's very important because with the blades, you don't want the blades to overextend. If they do, because this is so thin and it's so stiff because it's a special tool steel, they can break. So with this adjustment here, this will need to be checked from time to time just to make sure that it's set correctly so it doesn't break. But with a little bit of maintenance, these are the premium side cutters to get. So there's nothing better than these on the market at the moment. So if you're looking for a premium type of side cutter that cuts as sharp as a knife, particularly for those who build a lot of Bandai type models and they're not into the painting and they just want very clean nubs, then this is the ultimate. So there you go. So that's the SPN 120, and they're the sharpest in the GodHand range. Okay, so let's have a look at the PN 120s. Okay, so these are the PN 120s. Now I'll turn around here to see the cutting edge. So these again, like the SPNs, are a single-sided cutter. So this is a sharp side. Now the main difference is this cutting edge is a little bit thicker than the other. So it's maybe double the thickness, which means that the cut won't be as clean, but it will be a much more robust cutter in the long run. So if you're a little bit heavy-handed, this will probably outlast the other one. So if you're looking for something that's not quite as premium, because these are a little bit cheaper, then these work very well. So the overall shape is the same. So as you see here, the whole the shape of the rubber grips, the shape of the cutter itself, the end stop here, so it stops the maximum there, and then the travel stop down the bottom here is identical. So like such, so it does not overextend. And then the spring loading is just supple enough that it's not too heavy, but it's enough to keep it open when you release it. You can see how nice the machining is, very, very smooth, as can be expected with the Japanese made tools. And then this side you'll see that this is the part that holds the piece in place. It doesn't actually cut, so it's a bit thicker. And then you come around here and you've got the laser etching. Actually the laser etching is just here. Okay, so there you go, that's the PN 120 nipper from GodHand. Okay, so let's have a look at the kids nippers, which are like so. Now again, they're single-sided cutters. Okay, so single-sided from this end, so it's been sharpened, and then the other side is blunt, so it holds the parts in place for the blade to go through. Now you'll be able to see the thickness difference here. Now the main difference is the points here, even though the other two are blunt already, these are further blunted, so it's got a shorter edge. The arms here, as you can compare it with these ones, see the difference in length. So in comparison, they're about here, so they're probably about an inch shorter, and they've got more of a curve and a slightly thicker handle. So they're designed to be a kid size, so the kids can get into building Gundam quickly and very cleanly. But also it'll be suitable for some adults too who prefer a smaller cutter. So same features again as in the others. So there's an end stop, which is actually cast here, like so. So it only goes that far. Then you've got the travel stop, which is down here, so it doesn't go too tight. And then you've got the spring loading. So just supple enough to open up, but not too tight that it's going to be really tiring on your hand when you're cutting a lot of bits. So you can see how well machined it is here. Okay, so they're the kids side cutters from GodHand. Okay, so there's the introduction to the GodHand side cutter nippers. Keep watching, and in the very near future we'll have a comparison between all these, so you can see what the finer details are.